boots on the ground, putting it down. Get up, get up. I got something to tell you. I don't think they want you to know, but I'm going to tell you anyway. Best-selling researcher Mickey D. I host The Scoop. I want to thank you for joining me. It's a pleasure. It's an honor to be on your electronic device, my friends, during this bear market bonanza, I guess you can say, if you're short a lot of these markets. You've done exceptionally well. My friends, congratulations. If you're not, if you're long some of our baby knockouts, then you have to wait a little while and you have to be patient, my friends. My friends, The Scoop is for your education, your entertainment, and your information only. I'm not a stockbroker, not a money manager, not a financial advisor. I'm an author, I'm a researcher. I put it in black and white so you'll have it for days, weeks, months, and years to come. You can get all the books on Amazon.com. You can get the audiobook, paperback book, or the ebook. Books with our baby knockouts, all different types of companies. You know, your gold, silver companies, your Bitcoin type companies. Bitcoin is crashing. We'll talk about it here in a second. Also, you know, your cannabis companies. Cannabis has crashed. Also, your lithium's crashed. Uranium's crashed. Everything's crashing, guys. It's going down. A couple things, let you know. Your newsletter is out. You private students, make sure you take a look at your newsletter this weekend, and you got a lot of good information, a lot of good ideas in there for you. Also, some of you have to take care of your business here when it comes to that newsletter, so make sure you follow up on that. Guys, what can you say about this week? It's been a rough week. Not as rough as the heat wave in America has been. The heat wave's been really rough. You've got areas 38 degrees Celsius or so, 100 degrees Fahrenheit. They haven't seen that in years, and there's records and all that kind of stuff. It's a different type of heat than it is where I am in the desert. The desert is dry heat, so it's kind of so-so, you know, that kind of heat here in the desert. Well, my friends, well, you didn't tune in for a weather report. You tuned in for what's going on here. Well, let's take a look at the sectors here just real quick. When you talk about our uranium sector here, well, I'll lead off with uranium, guys. The redemptions, guys, the ETF outflows. That's really what's making some of these stocks go down. You know, everything gets touched in a bear market. And when you've got this reverse flywheel effect, you know, it helps us when everybody's piling in and they're putting money into the stocks, you know, because they have to. And then when the ETFs go the reverse way, everybody gets hit. So that's really what's going on now with uranium. But before I go to the next sector, guys, happy Juneteenth, happy Father's Day weekend. You know, Sunday's Father's Day and Juneteenth. For you that don't know, we've been celebrating Juneteenth for a long time. That's the day the slaves were freed, and that goes way back, guys. And that's something that is a good thing in America, and it's a great thing that it's going here. Carry on.
Have a good day, boss.
All right, you too. Take care. Once again, that is a great day in America. They've been celebrating, the African American community. We've been celebrating Juneteenth for years and years. I mean, there's not now it becoming mainstream and people are coming on board. It's a good thing. That's a good thing for America, the country that includes everybody. Yeah, that's what happens here in America. But the bear market, back to the bear market, guys. I said uranium stocks, they got bombarded. We're below our 200-day moving average on a lot of them. It is what it is right now. It's a bear market, guys. During a bear market, you have to reevaluate and accumulate. It's not going to be that way forever in our markets, guys. It's not going to be that way forever. Bear markets are sharp and they can be very painful, especially when the interest rates are being raised by the Fed. That's what's going on right now. Interest rates are being raised, and it's tough. It's tough. If you want to, I'll leave some links below here in the description area. You can maybe some defensive tactics, or you want to make out a look. You could write some covered calls. I'll leave a book there on covered calls, and I'll leave also some. You can write some cash secured puts or something. You can do something in that area and get some premiums and they're really small premiums now, but low, but they help. Every little bit helps. Every little bit helps, guys, depending on what you're doing and how you're doing it. Because let's face it, with gas going up, inflation, you know, what's gas? Over $2 average in Canada now, over $5 in America. It is really, really high out there. And the Fed, even though they raised 3/4 this week, the next meeting is going to be like a half, maybe even 3/4, maybe even a point. Who knows? I mean, it's really really affecting the market. Some say it's affecting, with a segue over to Bitcoin. Some is affecting Bitcoin because Bitcoin was down 25% losses in a week is tough. You guys, Bitcoin is looking at, I predicted, as you know, remember I was on with Megan, I interviewed last year. It was Crypto Megan, and her and JD both. I told them, and I'll post so you can see the Bitcoin. I said that the 25, and Megan ruled it out. It's off the table, the 25K. But guys, we're there now. We're gonna see a 19 handle, 19K on Bitcoin. And where does this thing end? Who knows? It is very, very tough, and we'll see where Bitcoin ends. I just heard phone call. Bitcoin is tough, guys. Bitcoin is tough. Segue over from Bitcoin, and all our baby knockouts are being hit pretty hard. Things are happening. It is what it is, guys. Right now, as we go through a bear market, some of those stocks that I've given you inside the newsletter, some of those stocks, and I've talked about, I've done videos on, they're going to be good in the long run. Not right now, guys. Not right now. Let them fall. Let them fall. But in the long run, I believe when Bitcoin turns around, if Bitcoin turns around, they're going to do well. Those stocks are going to do well. Segue, guys, over to cannabis. What's going on in cannabis? We're waiting for legislation in cannabis. That's what we're waiting for. Legislation in cannabis. Will they have something? Will they have a banking act or something? Something that any kind of caveat, any kind of little piece of grain for the cannabis community will make those stocks pop. Because those stocks right now are dead on their back, my friends. They're dead. So they do need some type of legislation. They are working on something. You know, Schumer is got some feelers out there. They're trying to see what some of these let's face it, some of these old crows will accept. You know, that's what it amounts to. If they don't get it this time, I'm on record saying that it probably won't happen for a very, very long time, if it happens at all. It's way, way out there, my friends. Way out there. Way away if they don't get it this time. If even banking, anything, any type of legislation will be helpful to the cannabis sector, guys. But hey, with that said, I want to thank all of you for your support. Thank you for listening to The Scoop, guys. We're going to see this probably again next week. We'll see some more, probably redemptions, this reverse flywheel effect. Everything's going to get touched. In a bear market, everything kind of gets touched. So it's not nice. It's not good. Sometimes you have to look at other strategies, like waiting, like being patient, like letting these stocks, you know, go their course before you put any additional or look at any additional investments. Let it play out. If you have cash, you're going to be in good shape, because a lot of these things are going low. They've gone low, and they're going even lower. You know, we bought a lot of these stocks a long time ago, so some of them were still up on. Others, as we've been dollar cost averaging in or adding when we went on pullbacks, maybe you may be down on some of those now. But in the long run, I believe these areas, guys, uranium, the fundamentals continue to get better. countries are going to clean energy. That's a fact right now, guys. It's happening. You know, this inflation, we went through this before, and these stocks, you know, bounced back. This is not something new, guys. It's going to bounce back. We've gone through. You can't tell me that when you go out shopping for an electric car this week, they're plentiful at all the park, you know, everywhere. They're all over. No, they need lithium, and we need that industry to, you know, especially if gas prices are going up. They're talking 10. They're threatening them with 10 in California already, guys. So we've already seen some $8 stuff in California already. So, you know, if they go to, you know, everybody's looking for, like, the super trader. I talked to the super trader on maybe about 2 or 3 days ago. He went out and bought an electric car, and he had a tip for me because he knows I'm looking for one also. So he bought the Kia, and he really likes it. He says, make sure you get, for your garage here, make sure you get the adapter that you can go with 2. You can plug, you can juice up 2 cars at the same time. So that was his tip for me. You know, make sure you get that adapter. Don't get the other one, because they'll install whatever, you know, is cheapest or what have you. You got to guide them when they're installing it in your garage. So it looks like they'll be going that way. He drives, you know, in Southern California, driving all the time. So it's like he looked at the numbers and everything and weeded out, and he just went over and just went ahead and bought one. He said, this is going to pay off in the long run. There's only one problem right now. There's only one charging station within his area, and it takes about 2.5 hours to charge it up. So that's why he was in a rush to get his charging station at his house. So, because sometimes, you know, you guys, you can buy an electric vehicle, you can go to the dealer, and the dealer will charge, you know, they have charging stations, they'll do it for you free, you know, and that's not an issue. But you got to be over there for a couple hours. You know, that kind of thing. That's being conservative. 2.5, 3, 4. I've heard 4 or 5 hours. People have, you know, left their car there, had to do something like that. But hey, guys, it's getting a little windy out here. It's going to be about 39.4 Celsius today. It's going to be about 103, 104 degrees where I am right now. So I'm going to cut this a little short. Love you. God bless you. Take care of you and your family. Got a big Disneyland trip coming up. Hopefully we can take it. There's all this stuff out there. You guys know the numbers are going up, so we got to all be mindful of that. And if you know, we don't want to, but we have to do what we have to do. So love you. God bless you. Take care of you and your family. Thank you guys for renewing with the newsletter. A lot of you still have to take care of your business. There's one there. There's information there. There's the link there also where you can take care of that. Love you. God bless you. Take care of you and your family.